Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming my highlighter collection because why not? I am wearing a bit of a different outfit today, like I've got my shoulders on show, which is really not like me, but I really wanted to wear this dress, so yeah, if anyone's curious, I got it from Boohoo. I'm just going to get started because I have a lot of highlights. Start with this big palette just to kind of get it done really. This is the Makeup Revolution Ultimate Blush and Light and Contour palette. I'm just including this because of the highlights in here, so just ignore the other stuff. Just this highlighter row here. So pretty. There's a good shade, there's like a good range of highlighters in here I think. There's like warm tones, cool tones, some really pretty blush toppers. I think this may be a bit more suited to people with paler skin. I don't really know, but the highlights in here are beautiful and I think anyone could make them work. And yeah, this was £10 for the entire palette, so that's like an absolute bargain. So I'm just gonna get that done. I'm gonna try and like whistle stop through these because I do have a lot and I'm gonna like swatch some of my favourites, so I'm just gonna get that out there. So the next one is a new one. I've recently put it into a haul. It's the Ultra Strobe and Light palette from Makeup Revolution. Looks like this. This is a bit of a funny palette for me because I don't really know why I bought it. It's all powders, which I really enjoy a lot, but they're quite dark and I don't think that I would wear like these highlighters as like highlights. I don't really know. I would wear like these bottom ones as like eyeshadows because they're really pretty, but like this yellow one, like it's just straight up yellow. I don't understand that one like at all. It's just weird because it's just so yellow, but you know, the palette's quite nice. It's £8, it's a bargain. If you've got a deeper skin tone, I think this would be absolutely incredible for you. Again, this one is a new one as well. This is the Ultra Strobe Balm palette from them, Makeup Revolution. This, out of the two that I ordered, because I ordered them two at the same time, this is definitely my favourite. This is a cream highlight palette and they're really duochrome. Like these are all like duochrome blushes. They're really nice. It's like a blue one, a green one, a pink one, gold, peach. Yeah, they're all duochrome. I did try and swatch this in my other video, but they weren't showing up properly, so I'm not going to try again. £8 as well. I think that's a bargain because the strobe balms that they did before are like £5 for one, so this is a good deal. And another one that I got, which is brand new, is the Ultra Pro Glow palette from Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution is going to feature a lot in this, so just bear with. And that is this one here. You've probably seen this like 1,000 times, but this is a dupe of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits, the Gleam and the That Glow one. This is a dupe of the Gleam one, and this is a dupe of the That Glow one, which is awesome that they're all in one palette. So you get 8 highlighters in this. I had to think about that then. And yeah, they're really pretty, like bronzy ones and like more pinky ones. Really pretty palette. I think this would be great for maybe like professional makeup artists just because it has them all in there. It has such a range that you could use on like so many people, so this is beautiful. This is £10 for the palette, which is pricey for Makeup Revolution, but they're really beautiful highlighters. They're really smooth. Yeah, really like this. I'm now going to get on to this like massive box. This is just full of highlights. I think this may be my absolute favourite highlight product ever. This is the Makeup Revolution Highlight Palette. Simple as that. Looks like this. I talked about this in my Makeup Revolution top 10 palettes, so if you're interested, I will leave that linked down below. This is the most beautiful palette ever. I'm obsessed with this. For a start, the pans are a really good size. It comes with a gold, a peach and a pink, kind of lilac-y colour. Obsessed with this. I'll just swatch through. They're super pigmented and really shiny and just beautiful, and I love them. And I like using the middle one to kind of mix with the other two, so this one and this one and this one and this one, and I just think that it's really lovely. And they do sell these highlighters in single pans as well. And speaking of Makeup Revolution, this is the Radiance Lights palette. Now this looks like this. This is a dupe of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and these are more sheer highlighters just to add kind of a subtle glow, which I quite like. So I like using the middle one to like set under my eyes and give me a little bit of a glow, and yeah, they're not the most like pigmented blushes, but that's not the point of these. Really pretty. A lot of people really love this one, and I can see why. I don't get as much use out of it as I thought I would, just because when I bought this I was kind of into more subtle highlights and just all of that, but then I bought this not long after, and that's kind of when I really wanted to get into like more intense highlights. So I love the highlighter palette, no one talks about it, but the Radiance Lights is beautiful, especially if you're a beginner to makeup maybe and you just want to add a glow but you don't know like how much to add, or you don't want it to look silly or whatever. This is a really great option. Next I'm going to talk about these. These are the strobe crayons from Primark. So they look like this. They are crayons for highlight. There is the rose highlighter, which is the pink one, the sand one, which is like a white silver colour, and golden, which is a gold shade. I will swatch these. I mean, they're quite nice, but I've never really used them because the thing is, I think they're quite thin crayons. I think these might be great for like down the nose or whatever, but for cheeks I just think they're a little bit thin. I mean, they are nice and I probably should use them more, but yeah, this one's the gold, sand and rose. You can't see them that well on camera. They're not the most pigmented, they're not most shiny, but they are nice, and again, if you're a beginner I think they might be really nice. It was £3 for the little set, and it came with a sharpener which is thick enough to sharpen these, which is very, very good, and I'm very grateful that it came with that. That's in one of my makeup bags, so I haven't got that to hand, but it did come with one and I was really happy about it. Next, from Makeup Revolution, I'm including this. This is the Blush Goddess palette. Now just ignore the blushes and just focus on the row of highlights at the top. These are quite rough, a little bit, but I think the highlight range in here is quite nice. Again, it comes with like a solid yellow. It's more of a yellow, which is whatever. Now again, these aren't the most shiny, but I think this would be a great palette for travel because it does have the blushes in and it does have the highlights, so you probably would only really need to use this, and it's quite compact, it's small, it's nice. It is a beautiful palette. The highlights aren't the best, but they're not the worst either. Like, I do really like them, so this is really lovely. It's £6 for this palette, which is a bargain because £6 you're getting 4 blushes and 4 highlights, and I think that's really cheap. So yeah, definitely check this out if you're after a blush highlight palette that's not too big and really versatile. The next one is the Makeup Revolution Golden Sugar 2. This is the rose gold one, which looks like this. Again, I would not wear this as highlight. There isn't one colour in here that I could get away with as highlight. Maybe that one at a push. I got this, I didn't even buy this to be used as highlight. I bought this to be used as eyeshadow. So I didn't actually use it for highlight. But I love this. Like this colour here. Oh my god, this just makes me want to die. That is the most perfect eyeshadow ever. So yeah, if you have a darker skin tone, this would be amazing for you. If you are like a lot darker than me, or kind of olive toned or whatever, if you are a darker skin tone than me, because I'm porcelain, I'm pale AF, this would be great for you. This is £6. This is in the old blush packaging as well, so it's got the black top, whereas the new one has the see-through top. Anyway, yeah, this is amazing. £6. If you are deep skin tone, you will absolutely love this. The next two things I'm going to talk about, I'm going to club together. These are the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Bricks. This one is Radiant and this one is Rose Gold. They're really going with the Rose Gold and I kind of vibe it. This one's Radiant. This is the one that I would wear the most. And this one is Rose Gold. Now they look like Bobbi Brown ones with the way they're laid out. Really like the packaging of these. It's really slim, compact. Really like them. Again, I didn't get these for highlighters. I got these to use as eyeshadows because I think they would be really great. But the top two highlighters in each I can wear as a highlight, and I have done, and it's beautiful. These are kind of the colours that I would wear if I want a gold highlight, which is not as often as more of a silver, cool toned one, but sometimes I do want a gold, and these are the ones I go to because they're not too yellow. Some of the highlighters that I have that are gold are quite yellow and I can't vibe with that, so these are really beautiful, so pigmented. But yeah, this one in particular is a beautiful little eyeshadow, really pretty. These are £3 each. Again, if you're darker skin tone, these would be great for you. to use as highlight. Next one is the New Look Pure Colour Baked Highlighter Powder. This is the shade Gold, which looks like this. This looks to be like a dupe of MAC's Soft and Gentle. It's a really smooth formula, like it feels really soft to touch. It's very, very shimmery, but it's far too dark for me. It's way too dark. I don't know why. I don't know why I bought it, because this was like $7.99, which I never pay for like a highlighter. Apparently they do a pink one of this, which I think would be more, like miles better for me, so I might give that a try. But for me, I would use this mixed with another highlighter, but I'm tempted to just kind of give this to somebody who would actually use it, or something. But it's nice and it's really soft, really smooth, pigmented, a lovely, lovely finish. It's just too dark for me, which is my bad, but this is really quite nice. And again, I think it was like $7.99 or $6.99. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Make Up Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Rose Gold Light. Now, looks like this. This is really pretty. I didn't really get this for highlight. I was like being greedy and being like, oh my god, that looks amazing. I just want to add that to my collection. It's so beautiful. Now, I could wear this on my cheeks if I used a little of it and mixed it with another highlighter, but I just think I needed this just because it would add so much to my collection. Really pretty. I really, really like it. Again, it's just kind of an item that I kind of wanted in my collection to like complete my set, maybe, because obviously these are the ones that come in the highlight palette. I'm trying to find it. Vivid Baked highlighters. There's 4 of them now, but the other 3 are the ones that come in here. The other 3 are the colours in this one. But yeah, really pretty, £3, cute to just have in my collection, really. The next thing is the Make Up Revolution Golden Sugar one. Mine looks a right state. My mirror actually smashed in here, and I don't really know why, because I didn't drop it or anything, so I don't know why my mirror smashed. But I took it out because that's safer than leaving a smashed mirror in there that could fall out at any point. So I took it out and I cleaned it up and it's all fine now. That's just the glue from the mirror. This one is, again, probably best for darker skin, but I think this is more pale friendly, because I think that they are, like, there's this white colour in there which is amazing for pale skin, a pink and a kind of like a lilac-y one. So if you are darker, I would probably go for the Golden Sugar 2. If you're a bit paler and you've been eyeing one of these up, I would probably go for the 1, just because it is a bit more pale skin friendly maybe. But yeah, really beautiful. Again, this is £6. Next thing I'm going to talk about is a set of highlights. These are the Make Up Revolution. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But they're just... They always bring out new highlighters and they're some of my favourites, like absolutely some of my favourites, so I like to buy them and they're cheap, so don't judge me. These are the strobe highlighters that they brought out with. This one is Moon Glow Lights. I will swatch these in a minute. This one is Radiant Lights and this one is Everglow Lights. Now these, I believe, and this is what I interpret them to be, is kind of a middle ground between the Vivid Baked highlighters, which are super intense and pigmented and amazing, and the Radiant Lights, which are really muted and just a really subtle glow. These are a middle ground. They are more pigmented than the Radiant Lights ones, but they're less pigmented than the Vivid Baked. So if you want a really nice middle ground, I would definitely go for these. So I'm going to swatch Everglow Lights. So you can probably see that they're not that pigmented, but they're more pigmented than the Radiant Lights, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But these are definitely buildable. So if you are drawn to the colour of these and you think, oh my gosh, that's like my most perfect highlight colour, then you can build these and they can get intense, because I've done it and I really liked them. Really pretty, they're £3 each and I really like the design in them as well. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighter. This is in Iridescent Gold. A lot of people talk about this one. This is this one. It's one of them yellow toned white gold highlighters, but this is so intense in pigment. It is absolutely crazy. Look at that. It's I would say this is very friendly for everyone. It's pale enough to work on pale skin, but it's like gold enough to work on darker skin tones, and it's really beautiful. It's really pretty. Again, I don't really get as much use out of this one just because it is gold, and I don't wear gold a lot, but this is one of the first highlighters that I ever bought, and it's still sticking around. I have the other one in this, the pink one that they brought out first, but my lid broke on that, so I had to throw it away because it got all germs and stuff into it and it had just smashed. So I had to chuck that away, and I've never re-bought it yet, but I need to re-buy it because I really liked that one. I liked that one more than this one. And this is £3, I don't know if I mentioned it. The next things I'm going to talk about are the Makeup Revolution Ultra Strobe Balms. These are the original ones that they brought out, so now they've got that palette. This one is the shade Hypnotic, which is the gold one, and this one is the shade Euphoria, which is a pink flex one. I don't even know if you can see the pink flex, but it's amazing. Oh, you can't see it, but it's like the most beautiful like pink flex ever. It's stunning. No, you can't see them. They are, like I've explained with the palette, they are quite sheer, but it's the reflex that makes them really special, and like power, like they're there, so they're beautiful. They are not for beginners, I would say, just because they are very pigmented when they're reflected. So I would say maybe if you are a beginner, obviously you do what you want, but maybe go for something more like the strobe highlighters, because they're a really nice middle ground. But yeah, so pigmented, they just reflect like crazy. Like the shift in them is just the most beautiful thing ever. So yeah, really like them, and these are £5 each, so a bit pricier but still really nice. Next, I'm going to talk about the I Heart Makeup Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter, which looks like this. Again, this was one of the first highlighters that I got. I loved this highlighter. I loved it. I used it every time. There we go. This is one of them highlighters for me that is not that pigmented, but it just gives me a bit of a glow. It gives me something, and that's what I wanted when I was like starting out with makeup. That is exactly what I wanted. This is the first one that they brought out. They have other shades now, but when I bought this, they only had this one, and it looks like this. It's quite subtle, but it's really pretty, and it kind of reflects pink a little bit, and I really like it. It was nice when I just wanted something, but I wasn't into like highlighting a lot. So it's a really pretty highlight. I am obsessed with this. It's so pretty, and this is £4.99 for the little box. Comes in the cardboard packaging. Really adorable, really cute, and I really like it. And the last two products that I'm going to talk about are obviously ones that you will have seen 1,000 times over, I am sure. The sleek highlighters. I have the Solstice palette and the Midas Touch. If I had to pick between them, I would choose the Midas Touch, whatever. But I'm going to go for the Solstice first. You've probably seen this literally 1,000 times. Everyone talks about this. It comes with a cream and 3 powders. I'm just going to swatch the powders because I don't want to swatch the cream. Looks like this. Again, that lilac colour just screams my name. This is kind of similar to the highlight palette from Makeup Revolution, which I prefer. Controversial, I know, but I prefer the Makeup Revolution one compared to the sleek one. Just my opinion. I mean, I do get why people talk about that, and I do get why it's so hyped up, but for me, because I tried the Makeup Revolution one first, it was really hard for me to kind of push away from that one because it's just that good. So although I love that sleek one, I prefer the Makeup Revolution one. But this one, the Midas Touch, yes, I love this one. Again, it comes with a cream and 3 powders. This is the cool toned one, which I much prefer, like this. I love this one more than the other one, just for the fact that it is cool toned and it has that amazing white in there, and it has a really pretty peach, and I love it. So definitely my favourite out of the two. And these are £9.99 each, so kind of a good price for highlighter palettes, but a bit pricey for drugstore. But it's still nice, I still like them, and I'm very pleased to have them in my collection. And we have reached the end. That is my entire highlight collection. I really hope you enjoyed this. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did, and comment down below what your favourite highlighter is, high-end or drugstore. Let me know, I would love to know, because I'm on the hunt for like some new highlighters. I've seen the MAC ones which I'm dying over, so I kind of might get one of them. So yeah, do let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!